Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special WIHSEA 2 stream for today's Winter 2025 WIHSEA Varsity Rocket League Week 4 stream. It's going to be a little different today because of the extreme cold weather advisory that rocked Wisconsin yesterday. As opposed to having a doubleheader, we will have a single game. We'll have 501 Hartford Union taking on 6-0 Waukesha West in a game that will shuffle up the Division 1 rankings. I am your fellow WIHSEA commentator, Andrew Sr. Pleased to be with you all on this special day where we have a Wednesday Rocket League stream on the secondary WIHSEA channel while the primary channel has Fortnite going on right now. I see Wi-Fi from Whitefish Bay in the chat. How are you doing today, sir? Sure, you're excited to watch this matchup. I'm excited that we actually have a matchup for today. I wasn't sure if we were going to have any of the two matchups for week 4 on stream. We were supposed to have Chippewa Falls and Mukwonago earlier today, but that did not come into fruition. They might be on week 5 stream, depending on where they want to reschedule their week 4 match in either before or after week 5's doubleheader. So stay tuned for updates on that. Week 5's lineup has already been selected, so you will see the social media posts for that at another time. But for now, let's get into the team notes for both of the teams competing. Hartford Union Orioles and the Waukesha West Wolverines. Hartford Union Orioles, their starting lineup consists of Isaiah, K9 Seahawks, a champion one. That guy is going to be my favorite player because he's a Seahawks fan, so shout out to you, Isaiah, if you're watching this right now. Noah Spatula, who's a Diamond 2, and Alonzo, Nene for you, who is a Diamond 1 and also a JV player for Hartford Union. There was an extenuating circumstance that happened earlier today where Hartford Union found out their primary third for their team was out sick, and another player, their actual sub, had to get his wisdom teeth pulled out, so they decided to bring up a JV member specifically for this game so they could field an even 3-team roster. They were going to go into it with 2 members, and behind the scenes we worked that out to make sure they can have that even 3 players going into this matchup. So good thing we got that worked out. Nonetheless, though, Hartford Union Orioles are a new team to WIHSEA. They did not have a team last season, so this is their inaugural season. I use that word a lot for most of these schools, and I think it's pretty appropriate. Winter 2025 season stats: regular season so far, 5-1 overall, 17-5 game record. They're in a 3-way tie for Division 1's 4th place spot. And week 1, matches 1 and 2. The first one was a loss to Rural Virtual 3-2. It's highlighted in yellow, not because they lost, but because they made it that close. 3-2 against one of the better Division 1 teams is definitely something to be proud about, especially if you're a new school in WIHSEA. Then they capped off week 1 with a win versus Brookfield Central 3-0. They move on to week 2. They had a doubleheader full of success, wins against West De Pere and Stevens Point. Go on to week 3. Even more success, a win against Appleton North and a 3-0 win against Wausau West, one of those playoff teams from a few seasons ago. They've been really respectable in the WIHSEA scene, and they're suffering some upset losses this season, so to be something to monitor for sure as we dive our way deeper, into the rest of this season. And their week 4 match that was supposed to take place about 10 minutes ago, if the snowstorm didn't happen yesterday, was the Eau Claire match that will be postponed to a later date. Not sure when that's going to be made up, but sure everybody can see that in League Spot when it will be made up. Hartford Union fun facts. I like to do this for every new school that we feature on stream. So school size of Hartford Union, approximately 1,338 students with a 2-to-1 student-teacher ratio, Mission and vision statements: engage learners to discover passions and achieve high academic success, engage students through academically challenging experiences, and cultivate a spirit of integrity. Their graduation rate is over 95%. So over 95% of students who enroll in Hartford Union graduate on time. It's absolutely phenomenal. And there's a little story about their school mascot, Ozzy the Oriole. So the Ford Motor Company donated an Oriole mascot costume in 2012 and it happened during a fall 2011 Hartford Union High School and Hartford's Ewald Drive 1 for your school event. The funds were initially required for Hartford's co-curricular programs. However, members decided to increase the school spirit, and by doing so, the co-curriculars were represented, and the school actually bought a new Oriole costume. So that's a little interesting tidbit about the history behind Hartford Union and their mascot. I did not know this prior to researching, but that's an absolutely fabulous story. So glad I'm able to bring that to the people who are interested in the little nooks and crannies of what these newer schools have up their arsenal as they make their debuts into WIHSEA Rocket League. And lastly, for Hartford Union, they have an academic showcase, so it's scheduled for tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. Showcase will be held inside the Hartford Union Fieldhouse, and it'll have free admission, and hands-on activities will be present. So if you're in the Hartford Union area, go ahead and check them out. And moving on, we have Waukesha West Wolverines, Division 1. Their starting lineup consists of Erksfire Jr., Banan Man, and TTB Swerves. Erksfire is a Champion 3, Banan Man is also Champion 3, and Swerves Champion 2. So same lineup from Winter 2024. And we have stats for both Winter 2023 and 24, so let's go through these real quick. In Winter 2023, the Wolverines went 5-3 overall, 18-13 game record. They finished third in Division 2's Hotshot Conference. Advancing to the playoffs, they earned a number 3 seed from their conference. In the first round, they won against number 8 Racine Park 3-0. Quarterfinals, they won against number 2 New Richmond 3-2, which we did feature on stream for those playoffs. And man, that was an incredible match. I mean, it was just back and forth the whole way through. And the game 5 went 9 minutes. So 5 minutes for regulation and a 4-minute overtime period. And it was just phenomenal. Waukesha West getting the walk-off goal there to advance to state at UW River Falls. And in the semifinals, unfortunately, they lost number 1 Shawano 3-0. Betwork and Joyo were just too much for the Wolverines. And they finished 4th in the Winter 2023 Division 2 playoffs. Hopping on over to the next season. Could not recover any regular season stats for the Wolverines for Winter 2024, but we do have the playoff stats thanks to our good friend Wi-Fi over at Whitefish Bay. Thank you for putting together those playoff spreadsheets. I did not know that League Spot was gonna, delete school profiles, that happened in previous seasons. So that's nice to have as well, and also the division ranks as well. Without Wi-Fi, we wouldn't have accurate division ranks as well for the players. So thank you once again, Wi-Fi. Division 1 playoffs for the Wolverines. They earned the number 2 seed overall in the first round, a win against number 15 Port Washington 3-0, and in the quarterfinals, a loss to number 10 Whitefish Bay 3-1. And I was as shocked as everybody else when that happened. I know Wi-Fi actually timestamped that in the video that I had I believe it was the Chippewa Falls and the Green Bay Southwest matchup, or it might have been a different matchup for those playoffs, that I actually went through and saw all the brackets and stuff of what happened. And Whitefish Bay just pulling up a stunner against Waukesha West. And for this season, the Wolverines are looking to get back to the playoffs and go deeper in the playoffs like they did in Winter 2023, but still a top 8 finish in both of the seasons prior is remarkable. And fast forwarding to this current season, they are 6-0 overall, 18-4 game record. They are in a 3-way tie for. Or actually, that should not be. I think should be a 3-way tie for first place. I'm not sure why I still had the 4th place in there. Oh well. But they're in contention for first place. Week 1, matches 1 and 2. Win versus Sheboygan South 3-2. Win versus Cedarburg. That Sheboygan South one is highlighted because that goes to show how competitive Waukesha West is, as well as how good Sheboygan South has been. I mean, if you missed out on week two's match of the week stream, we had their game against Elkhorn, and even though Elkhorn won 3-0, Sheboygan South kept it relatively close and competitive throughout that series. They have great composure as a team, and again, it's their first season, so they're gonna go through some growing pains. But for Sheboygan South to take Waukesha West of all teams to a 5-game series, it's definitely remarkable for sure. Week 2 for the Wolverines. They got wins against Mukwonago and Horlick. The Mukwonago win stands out, obviously, because Mukwonago, another new school in Division One, are doing pretty solid themselves as well. Taking Elkhorn to a 5-game series, so are much like Chippewa Falls. So again, these newer schools are kind of just finding their groove here, and they're really impressing a lot of people, including me. Week 3 matches 1 and 2 wins against New Richmond and Kimberly, and their week 4 match that was supposed to happen yesterday, 3:45, is postponed. They were supposed to take on Appleton East, but that'll be moved to a later date. So we have Erks Fire in the chat. What's up, man? Excited to see you play some great Rocket League, and that's all I have for the team notes, and we'll be getting into the action here in about 12-ish minutes or so. And if you missed out on week 3's doubleheader that was on the primary WIHSEA channel, we had Fox Valley Lutheran taking on Martin Luther in what was a fantastic 5-game series, easily the best game we've had on stream so far. Martin Luther upset Fox Valley 3-2, and it was a very, very close battle. Came down to time of possession for Martin Luther, and they were able to keep the ball away from Fox Valley long enough from tying game 5 up 3-3. So hats off to them, and got a feeling we're going to see Fox Valley at least one more time on the stream before playoffs start. But we shall see if that happens. Lobby information has been sent out to both Hartford Union and Waukesha West, so we'll get them in the lobby rather shortly. Switch over to the in-game scene. I think it's the first time WIHSEA 2 has been used since Smash State last fall, so I guess it's kind of an achievement for this Twitch channel. It's not often used, especially used when we have state championship competition, so it serves its purpose pretty well. I know last season I had to shift over here for JV in winter 2024 due to Fortnite overlapping, but that doesn't seem to be the case this season because JV is not a primary focus on streams. It's more so varsity. So there you go for anybody who is wondering what happened to the JV streams. Okay, it looks like the big 3 from Waukesha West are in the lobby. Swerves, Banana Man, Erksfire Jr. Yeah, I'm noticing that it's emote only. I don't have direct access to it right now because I only have it hooked up through OBS. So, not sure if I can make the change here. That's kind of weird that it's emote only. Okay, so we're just waiting on Hartford Union to join the lobby. If you're just tuning into the WIHSEA 2 stream, this is the Winter 2025 WIHSEA Rocket League Varsity Week 4 match of the week stream featuring 5-1 Hartford Union Orioles taking on the 6-0 Waukesha West Wolverines. Your fellow WIHSEA commentator Andrew Schiss Jr. pleased to be with you on this special occasion where we stream on a Wednesday when there is a Arctic blast or a snowstorm. You have to make up a stream. As far as my prediction for this matchup, I believe Waukesha West is going to walk out of here with a 3-1 victory. I can say 3-0 because Hartford Union, I feel, is going to put up a pretty good fight despite not having their primary third starter. But I think they can at least take one game off of Waukesha West. Maybe get the first game of the series where Waukesha West kind of feels out their opponent, and the Waukesha West just comes back and, finds their groove. Sure, Hartford Union's players are still actively warming up. So looking at the current rankings for Division 1, Waukesha West is in a three-way tie for first place. I want to make that clear, as it did say on the note sheet. Three-way tie for fourth. Forgot to change that. So three-way tie in first place between Case, Walden, Elkhorn, and Waukesha West. So Waukesha West, if they want to keep pace with the two teams that I just mentioned, they cannot afford to drop this game. And if Hartford Union's able to win this game, they'll sneak ahead Waukesha West. They won't come near the top, but they will at least be in the top 4 or so. And I mean, you got teams in the middle such as Appleton East, Mukwonago, Chippewa Falls that are teams that need to be looked out for here. And Hartford Union is in the lobby, and we are ready to go for game number 1 of the best of 5 series between Hartford Union and Waukesha West. And he's going to pop that one up in center. Banana Man, great touch. That one's almost in a save by K9. Banana Man looking for the center. Nene with a great clear. Spatula trying to follow up. Gets slightly challenged there. Swerves a pass. No one there for the Wolverines to read that one. Spatula trying to clear that out with the little boost he has. K9, a great challenge. That's centered. Looks like going to bat that ball away. This is pass one on the wall. Swerves the wreck pass to Banana Man over the middle of the field, and it's in. Top right corner. Fit it right in. It's almost like they were playing Tetris there, just trying to fit it perfectly near that top right corner. That's a goal already for Waukesha West. Not even a minute into the contest. Rick's fire with the center. Swerves there, puts it in for the Wolverines. And it looks like my prediction of Waukesha West being a little slow to start this one aged as well as milk that sits out of the refrigerator. That's a demo from Merck's Fire onto Spatula, showing their physical side here. Nene overcommits a little bit. Spatula, a great touch. Trying to follow it up, but unfortunately not able to get anything through. K9 with a pass. That'll be a save by Erk's Fire. Spatula shot over the middle center. No one there to push up. Waukesha West is playing good defense here, and Hartford Union just knows what they want to do with the ball, but it just cannot get it to go into the fruition. Oh, that one's going to drop down, actually. Erk's Fire credited with that goal. That was a pool shot as well. On just going straight down, and Spatula was there. Unfortunately, just could not make the play in time. Waukesha West up 3-0, 3:24 remaining in game one. Swerve's looking for a pass over the middle. Man's going to back up, pass it over to Erk's Fire. These passing plays are just coming out like flies here. Man, now his turn to center. Swerves. Almost putting that one in. It's just the selflessness of all three players really on display for the Wolverines here. This is teamwork at its finest. K9 reads that touch. Almost a goal for Swerves. Spatula trying to get that away from the Orioles half. K9 gonna push up on it. Zero boost. Nearly gets the challenge. Unfortunately, could not hit the ball. Steals the boost from the Wolverines, though. Spatula goes flying across our screens. So he's trying to fit it through. Nene's going to deny it. Spatula, great touch off the wall. Gets the boost off that left corner. Banana Man center. And one there for Waukesha West. Erk's Fire this time. Trying to play time of possession against Hartford Union. Actually, a nice attempt at a flick. Erk's Fire pinching that one the wrong way. Could that be momentum that Hartford Union needs here? Spatula trying to put it center. But Swerve's able to get the touch in time. Swerves, so Banana Man passes him the ball. Actually bumps his teammate out of the way. What a wild sequence that would have been if that would have led to a goal. K9, though, gets the save. Hartford Union might be in business here. However, Swerves directing that one to Banana Man after clearing it. Erk's Fire looking for a double touch here. Perfect execution. Puts it in for the Wolverines. Erk's Fire. A little bit of a love tap on the ball, but that's enough to put it in. And 4-0 in the first game. See if Hartford Union can get a goal up here. K9 has the ball, tries to flick it over. Erk's Fire has that scouted out well. Spatula with the clear. Erk's Fire and Spatula bumping each other. K9 a pass over the middle. That's going to be cleared. Less than a minute to go here. Wolverines could look to force a shutout in this game one, which is possible for them, but Ant-Man shot almost in. Swerves a demo. Spatula and K9 trying to get something going towards midfield. Getting denied. Nene misses the touch. K9 gets it over Banana Man. Where Swerves as well. Swerving the ball towards Hartford Union's side. Banana Man's pass going to be blocked down to mere seconds in this game one. It's looking like Waukesha West will have a shutout, at least for this game one. And the ball touches, and Waukesha West will win game one. I'll have to fix the game audio as well. I'm not sure why that's not going through. There we go. Audio is now fixed. Just a simple little change. Waukesha West definitely the more aggressive team here. 9 shots in total. Hartford Union only able to get 1 shot, and that was at center over the middle by K9. And other than that, Waukesha West has limited Hartford Union to only their side of the field. That's what you expect from a team that comes in this match 6-0 here. Hartford Union, they've battled, however, they're facing unforeseen circumstances with their lineup, and they're still doing their best here. Oh, that went almost in for K9. I felt that should have went in anyway. However, just a little bit too slow. Let's see Hartford Union trying their best here. Spatula gets it past 1, almost getting it past 2. Could have been an accidental own goal if there was a miscommunication in the back line for the Wolverines. K9 popping that one middle. Erksfire, a punt over the middle. Swerve's trying to read that. He was underneath it. Banana Man's shot goes wide. Erksfire regaining himself. K9. Nice little challenge. Hartford Union a little bit clumped up on the defensive line. K9, a beautiful hit. He's pinching it off the wall near their goal. Enough momentum to get it off their side. Swerves. Shot just a tad to the right. K9 doing his best Mater impression. Oh my goodness, almost a shot for Banana Man, but that one just doinking off the corner post. First full ball control, passing it over to Erksfire. Especially just need to back up a little bit to make that save. Banana Man trying to fit one in there. K9 with the save. Wolverines playing like hounds here, just trying to find their opening when they can get it. Banana Man's shot is not in. A beautiful save from K9. Heroic effort for sure. That one sails across the Orioles' goal. So there's full control, flicks it over 2. Does not get it in though. And Hartford Union showing some fight on the defensive side. K9 has 3 saves in this one. See how long they can keep this going. Swerves trying to drop it in there. Spatula, great save. Banana Man with a demo. Waukesha West still forcing Hartford Union to play defense. However, they have not gotten goals yet in this game. We're down to a little over 2 minutes. That one might have been a goal for Erksfire. He's misjumping that. That one's in anyway. The demo smoke blinded us all. But fear not for the Wolverines. They finally get it in Hartford Union's net. A demo. That was a little bit of a dirty demo from Erksfire onto Spatula. However, you got to do what you got to do to win these Rocket League matches. Not all going to be pretty. Nene going for the shot attempt after the kickoff. One from K9, almost putting one in. However, Waukesha West quick to respond that time. See if Hartford Union can break the scoreless trend. Erksfire trying to fit one in there. Spatula, his 2nd save of the match. K9 popping it up, going up. Not able to hit it. Erksfire, oh, rejected by the crossbar. K9 over the middle, almost putting that in. Erksfire launching that one. Bit of a miscommunication on the defensive side for the Orioles. Ball going to be in Swerve's hands. Is he going for a double tap? Trying to go for it. Couldn't get it. Erksfire. No good. Another save for Spatula. His third. Man over the middle. They cannot connect. Erksfire, though, putting one in for the Wolverines. And a little bit of a shaky game, too, for the Wolverines as Hartford Union did their best to contain. However, the bend don't break style of defense crumbling towards the end for Hartford Union. Still 40 seconds, though, to get 2 goals in. They muster up some quick passes over the field, but not sure if Waukesha West is going to allow that to happen. As I say that, Banan Man forcefully dropping it in for his team. All 3 members of Hartford Union there, unfortunately, could not save it. 3-0, 31 seconds remaining in game 2. Fire trying to go for a ground pinch there. Not able to land it. And they just trying to get something going on offense for Hartford Union, who has been scoreless in this series. I'd like to see them get at least 1 goal before this game's over. However, we're down to mere seconds. Highly unlikely. Banana Man trying to drop one down for a buzzer beater for Erksfire. It's going to be short. It's a save. Keeping it up. Waukesha West wanted at least 1 more before that ended. However, they take the game 2 victory. And with a 2-0 lead, Waukesha West definitely looking a little bit more comfortable in this series. In total, they had about 16 shots, and Hartford Union had about 6 or so saves. So math pretty much checks out there. And Waukesha West getting 3 goals late in that game, by the way. It took them till about the 2-minute mark to finally get into Hartford Union's end. So that goes to show the fight that the Orioles have, despite having lineup changes at the last, well, not last minute per se, but sort of like the day of the competition that was postponed due to the extreme cold advisory that we had yesterday in Wisconsin. Erksfire over the middle, and it's in. Just slicing and dicing through the Hartford Union defense. Is he playing Fruit Ninja or Rocket League? I'm confused. 4:38 to go. Banana Man off the kickoff. That'll be saved. K9. Oh no, an accidental own goal from Spatula. A little bit of miscommunication. K9 thought Spatula wasn't going to hit it initially, and unfortunately for the Orioles, Spatula did hit it. .434 to go here. 2-0 is the score, and after being scoreless for 3 minutes in game 2, Waukesha West already has 2 goals within the first minute of game 3. Swerve's pass over the middle to Erksfire, that a little bit wobbly. Banana Man, though, centering that for Swerves, drops it right through the Orioles. Missed a beautiful display of teamwork once more from Waukesha West, who intends to keep pace with Case Walden and Elkhorn for first place. And considering no other matches for week 4 taking place, at least for today in Division 1, that would mean that Waukesha West is technically number 1. Oh my goodness, Swerves. Talk about making something out of nothing. The other 5 players skirmishing for the ball, and Swerve's like, you know what? I'll just take the ball out a little bit. Just put it right in. Looked like a putt shot you would see in the Masters. K9 trying to score in for Hartford Union. That's going to be saved by Swerves. Swerves and Banana Man combining the power of friendship, almost alive and well for a goal. Nene with the demo. Swerves launching that back to Fire, trying to get a double tap, trying to show something for the fans tuning into the Wednesday makeup match between these two teams. Swerves trying to get a pinch. Got some of it. Banana Man up in the air. Double tap rejected by K9. Swerves going up. Oh, he almost hit Fire's shot. Wasn't going to go in anyway, but my goodness. Blocking your teammate's goal when you're up 4 goals, that's unacceptable. Yeah, I'm kidding, by the way. 2:23 to go here. Swerves with a demo on the K9. Waukesha West still looking for that 5th goal. Spatula shot saved by Swerves, and all Waukesha West needs to do here is play time of possession, which they are doing quite well. Fire going up in the air, faking out 2 members of Hartford Union. And you got to credit Hartford Union's ability to stick through this matchup, even though they didn't get the desired result they wanted. They showed us some fight here in this game. Banana Man getting his first one of game 3. That'll be 5 for the Wolverines. And again, even though Hartford Union nearly got a goal in this series, Wolverines looking for a complete shutout, but can't discredit the effort that Hartford Union showed, facing extenuating circumstances. You know, both of their varsity players on the current roster out with either illness or getting wisdom teeth pulled out. It's a makeup day on a Wednesday, so I thank Hartford Union for their transparency, and also Waukesha West. Banana Man getting a 2nd goal. It's not easy to do these streams on a Wednesday, so glad that both coaches were able to work with me to get this matchup on stream. And Waukesha West well on their way to going 7-0 and capturing 1st place, at least for now, in Division 1. Fire shot saved by K9. And Hartford Union does have the offensive potential. However, a team like Waukesha West is going to shut you down, and they're going to play their style of game. And if you're not able to, you know, match their level of physicality, it's going to be hard to win these games. And unfortunately for the Orioles, that's what we're seeing here. Almost a goal for Spatula. That's going to be a save from Swerves, though. Hartford Union threatening a couple times to score here. K9 shot. Is it going to go through? No. Another rejection from the Wolverines. Just not allowing Hartford Union to get anything here in these last 20 seconds. Fire missing that touch. A little bit jumpy on that one. Nene, a one-on-one. Gets it past Banana Man. However, not near the goal. Spatula carrying that one. Trying to get over to K9. Gets demoed by Swerves. Spatula looking for maybe a buzzer beater. Nene as well, passing it to K9. And rejected a complete shutout for Waukesha West in the Week 4 Match of the Week stream. Waukesha West taking the series 3-0. They will advance to 7-0 on the season. Take over 1st place in Division 1 thanks to the extenuating circumstances, canceling most of, if not all, of the week 4 matchups that will have to be made up, and Hartford Union will drop to 5-2 on the season. Hats off to both teams for their efforts today and being able to have their teams be on stream. And definitely happy to stream both of these teams, especially Hartford Union, a new school coming into WIHSEA. Wasn't their day today. However, they do have promise for the future. As far as Waukesha West goes, they're looking to stay undefeated, make the playoffs, and make a deep run for a championship. And that's about all I have today for everyone tuning into today's special Wednesday stream of Winter 2025 WIHSEA RL Week 4, Hartford Union versus Waukesha West. I am Anderson Jr. signing out. Be sure to tune in for next week's doubleheader. We will have a doubleheader. We'll be returning to the main WIHSEA channel for Tuesday action on January 28th. A 3:45 p.m. game and a 4:45 p.m. game will take place. The matchups have been picked, however, waiting for coaches to go through their emails and confirm with me that they're good to go. I'm sure you'll see the announcement posted in the Discord server as well as social media from me and WIHSEA. But for now, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.